Welcome to my presentation. Um, in this week's assignment, I was asked to create 4 different scatter plots based on a certain data set involving cars, specifically like their cylinders, carburetors, transmission, and I think from what I remember, MPG. We'll find out together. So the first one here is going over cars MPG based on their weight. And then you have 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, and 8 cylinders. So here you could obviously see that the lighter the car is, the higher the MPG, but usually the case, the lighter the car is, the least amount of cylinders. So I think back then when it came to older cars, if you wanted to make more power in a car, you had to make a heavier engine with more cylinders, which resulted in a heavy car but a lower MPG. And nowadays with modern engineering, it's very feasible to have a heavier car but with high MPG in less cylinders. So, for example, my 2021 Mustang EcoBoost is a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. I think it weighs close to 4,000 pounds, and it still gets about 20 to 25, maybe 25 to 30, depending on the highway MPG. So it's great. It's honestly a fantastic car. And then for this scatter plot, it's transmission. So 0 is automatic and 1 is manual. So the lighter transmissions, the manual transmissions, definitely correlate to higher MPG and lower weight, while the automatic transmissions, being heavier, are definitely more skewed to the right. I think my car is like my Mustang is a 2021 Mustang. It's a 10-speed automatic, so there's a lot more gears in it. And I think the other one is a 6-speed manual, so there's the less gears. So the weight correlation, there's like significantly less weight compared to the automatic version to the manual version. So seeing the scatter plot here, the manual version cars typically will have better MPG. So basically, if you want a fuel efficient car, you would learn to drive manual or stick. I feel like nowadays it's not really the case. It's more so automatic transmissions, but yet again, with modern engineering, they were able to figure that out. And then for this one, this scatter plot is for gears. So these are the number of gears, so 3, 4, and 5. So you could see here that like 3 is usually the heavier car, so the lower MPG, while 4 and 5 is typically higher. Again, these are cars back. This is referencing cars back then. So maybe to push more weight, you needed fewer gears, but stronger gears, bigger gears. I think it's called a lower gear. I think it's the opposite. Yeah, lower gear is bigger, higher gear is shorter. So the heavier the car, the less gears that you need. And back then, I mean, a lot of cars were pretty heavy, especially with the material that they were making. Um, and, you know, you're going through a lot of fuel with less gears. And then scatter plot 4 has to do with the carburetors. I spent a lot of time trying to really like make myself familiar with carburetors. I'm a car guy, but I'm not like too much of a car guy. And so these just list the number of carburetors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. One carburetor usually means, you know, lighter car, higher MPG. This one, I mean, so a carburetor was important because it mixed air and fuel. And then, so typically having, see, the carburetors kind of confuse me. Typically having like more than one carburetor was meant for like a muscle car, like a really like nice car, and it dumps a lot of fuel into the system, which in turn could create power. But I feel like the heavier the car is, the more fuel you're going to need to go. If you have more carburetors, you'll dump more fuel into the block. So maybe because you're dumping more fuel into that, the MPG is going down. I just think when it comes to MPG and all these different variables, it's not just you know, one thing doesn't just contribute to good MPG. I mean, you have to weigh the car. How many gears does it have? Is it automatic, manual? There's so many different things, and I think it really just depends on the car, the make, and the model, and what year you're looking for. But yeah, this is my presentation. Thank you.